Okay, in this video what we are going to do is we are going to enter some data. So essentially what I've done in the last video is just sort of had a quick orientation of the Minitab workspace and imported a data set and done some statistics. Now in this data exercise what I'm going to do is just create a data set from scratch. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just come up with a very small data set. I'm going to call just very simple stuff: name, type, and age. So I'm going to use 3 variables here, and essentially what I'm going to do here is just talk about. I'm going to input some data here. So the first thing, essentially what I'm going to do here is talk about cats and dogs. I'm going to use this data set in the next video also. So cat, there we go. Alice, our first case, is a cat, and let's say she's 7 or 8. Okay, let's say Brendan or Bran is a dog. He is 12 years old, and let's say Charlie is also a cat, and he is 9. Okay, and so on. Dermot is a cat, and he's about 3, let's say. One more, Eddie, who's also a dog, is 9. Okay, so that's simply how we do it. So essentially it's just sort of, it's actually just straightforward enough. Type it in. Now I just want you to sort of highlight a couple of things though. It's sort of worth saying. Up at the top here, I've named the variable. Okay, so C1, C2, C3. Okay, now this name variable here, Alice, Bran, Charlie, Dermot, Eddie. Okay, that's all qualitative data. Okay, and it's also essentially just names basically. What we have here is also qualitative data, but it's categorical. So we have cats and dogs. Okay, so that's different from names. Finally, age is numeric variable, okay, quantitative variable, and so on. So that's really it. That's how you sort of would work on setting up some data in Minitab. It's actually very, very straightforward. It's just like using an Excel spreadsheet. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to use this data set for the next video after this, and I'm going to continue on with a couple of these case studies with cats and dogs. Right, just actually sort of before I go, what I might do is see, can I get the average age of these 5 pets? So what I'm going to do is go up here to stat, okay, basic statistics, display descriptive statistics. Okay, that's from an old exercise I was doing. So there's age. Now you might notice it's the only one we can get descriptive statistics for. That's because it's the only quantitative variable. It's the only numeric variable. I'm going to select that. There we go, and press OK. And what should happen here on the session window is, when I just open it up here a little bit, make it a little bit easier to read, is we should have the average age of all of those 5 animals. That's just follows on from the types of statistics I chose in video 1. So anyway, that ends video 2. Okay, so we just type in all the relevant information into the data pane.